Hello, this is Jesus' daughter Lamore, and today I want to talk to you guys about masturbating. A lot of people, I just want you to understand, a lot of people masturbate, or have masturbated in their past, or have masturbated before in their life, and to be honest, a lot of people masturbate, to tell you the truth, because of different reasons. One of the reasons why people masturbate is to keep from uh, falling into, traps. Like, for instance, a man might start masturbating because he's tired of taking chances of having sex with, different people, and he don't feel like dealing with the pregnancy that can come with that. He might feel like if I start, keep on, having sex with these different women, I might end up getting somebody pregnant, and then it becomes a problem, and it becomes a scare because the man don't want to deal with child support. He's looking at the big picture, basically. He's looking at the big picture. He doesn't know. He doesn't want to deal with child support. He probably don't want to deal with what comes with having sexual intercourse with other women, because he don't want. Maybe he want to avoid, sexual diseases and other things that can come and fall in place. Maybe he don't want to, pick up this person's demons and spirits through having sexual intercourse. So therefore, he will make a decision to start masturbating in secret. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Masturbating is a sin. I'm not saying that God is for this, but if you're going to sin, it's better to sin smartly. Be smart about your sin when it comes to this particular area of thinking about having sex with a man or woman and things like that. Now, most women masturbate because they don't want to deal with getting pregnant, the same situation. They don't want to deal with sexual diseases. They don't want to, those are like the two main things why people start waking up to reality and be like, I'd rather masturbate. They rather masturbate than to get pregnant, deal with child support payments that come with the pregnancy of having sex. You see what I'm saying? Because sex comes with a lot when you don't use your brain, and you have to think, men and women, before you fall into these situations. You have to find out what comes with this if you was to go that route. You see what I'm saying? And especially if you're the kind of person to where you are not ready for children, or you don't want to deal with sexual diseases, going in and out of clinics to get checked up for diseases, or if you think a transmitted disease might be inside of you and you don't want to deal with all that, then anybody with the right mind, with common sense, basically, they'll look at it like, if I'm going to sin, if you're going to sin, you might as well do a smart sin. I'm not promoting masturbating, but it's better to be smart than sorry. You see what I'm saying? It's better to be smart than sorry. You do better masturbating if you got to pick between the two sins than actually going out there sinning and having sex with all these different people that you have to meet years apart, different faces, different sexual partners, and you end up getting the person pregnant, or ladies end up getting pregnant, or you end up, have to face a sexual disease that you could avoid it, and it just comes with too much, and a lot of people don't like to go that route as far as having sex, and they'd rather masturbate because they know sex come with emotions, feelings. Sometimes it can get out of control, especially if you're a person that's kind of soft-minded, weak-minded, and you can't handle relationships. You can't handle the consequences and fallbacks and things like that that might come with that. Of course, you will probably consider, if you're thinking smart. Like I said, masturbating is a sin, and I'm not saying that God is for masturbating. God is against sins. He's not for that. But if you're going to commit a sin, you might as well do a smart sin, as far as when it comes to the sexual area of having sex and things like that. You might as well masturbate, because when you masturbate, people do that. If they're going to masturbate, not saying that you should do that, not saying that you should do none of that. But what I'm saying is that if you're going to masturbate, and you had the choice between that and having sex with somebody at that time, you do better looking at both sins and seeing which one is going to cause you more consequences, because masturbating, you don't have to worry about getting nobody pregnant, and that's why people do that, and that's how some people that think like that go that route. They don't have to worry about child support payments in the long run, and the woman or man going bipolar and switching up on them down the middle of their path in life, and they don't have to worry about diseases, more crazy disease, and they don't have to worry about, gathering those people's spirits and curses and generational spells and demons on their lives because of the one sex moment that they had with that person. You see what I'm saying? So it's best to think about all that, because it's very important to think about that. If you're going to, have sex, look what comes with that. But at the same time, like I said, the topic is masturbating. A lot of people do masturbate because of those particular reasons that I spoke about earlier, if you understand where I'm coming from, okay? To keep it real. So I just want to cover that topic with you about masturbating. For those that does that, and you doing that because you're trying to avoid all these other sick things that I spoke of earlier as well. I'm not promoting that masturbating is the stuff. I'm not saying that. It's both sins, sexual sins, masturbate, all of it's sin, okay? But to keep it real and stay real with it, if you're going to commit between the two, masturbating it's just that it's a smarter sin, okay? It's not good, but at the same time, it's smarter than you going out there getting pregnant by some psychopath or getting pregnant by somebody that's going to cause your life a living hell in the long run. And it can happen. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to explain that to you guys, why people masturbate. And some people also masturbate because they're trying to get through college and get a degree and probably trying to get their lives totally financial straight or financially together, or they just not ready for kids, or they just don't want to deal with all those worldly, satanic consequences that come with meeting person to person, face to face, sex to sexual bodies. They don't want to deal with all that. And it can be stressful, and it's just too much. And if you know you're the kind of person that don't want to deal with all that, then don't put yourself in that situation. Don't do it. If you know that you're not ready to take care of a child and you're not fitted to be a parent, don't waste your time. Don't put yourself in that situation. And understand that speaking it is more easier than doing it. I understand that. But I'm just, basically just trying to explain to you why people masturbate, and those people that's out there masturbating right now that might be listening to this video, I understand where you're coming from and why you're doing it. I understand that stuff. So I just wanted to explain that to you guys, because some people have masturbated through their life to avoid those sins that I spoke of earlier, like, getting caught up with stuff, or they don't want stuff coming back on them later on in their lives, and they got to be going through hell and in misery based off of one sex choice, a one-time thing. You see what I'm saying? That happened on one sex choice that destroyed their life for the rest of their life. You see what I'm saying? And some people also masturbate because, and they do it now. You see what I'm saying? And you might be one of those people that's listening to this video, and honestly, you might be doing that too, because you just don't want to go through all that stuff that I spoke of earlier. And, people do that too because they just don't have time for all that relationship stuff, and they don't have time to be, banging all these different people and trying to find the right one and trying to see what's what. It's too much, okay? Now, a lot of people have masturbated and they got deceived, and they be like, well, masturbating is not right. I met this guy or I met this female. I like her. You start dating these people for years before you finally feel like, okay, I should marry this person. I don't want to masturbate no more. They want to start, they'll feel like masturbating and cutting it, and they'll feel like, and it's not right, but at the same time, they'll go from masturbating to actually marrying someone, or actually just being committed to someone and be sexing it up with that person back to back, on and on, and then next thing you know, they get the person pregnant, or something else pops up in the relationship, and they get frustrated, and they'll get deceived by the devil, because the devil come as an angel of light. He's a deceiver. he'll know that, okay, this person masturbating and they're in sin. You know, they sinning because masturbation is a sin, but they smart. They're doing a smart sin. Okay, so I'm gonna try to torture this person to make them think that they need to get married or get into a relationship, start having some real sex, so they can really be looking stupid. And people do that. And when you fall in that trap, what happens is you find out you was better off masturbating than you did making a choice of marrying someone, falling into a relationship, and then next thing you know, you in a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of drama that you could avoid it, and you look back like you was masturbating, but your life was a little more peaceful. You didn't have to worry about child support being attached to you. You didn't have to worry about baby mama drama being attached to you. Some psychopath crazy woman torturing you about some kids that you need to take care of, because she just want to torture the guy because the guy don't want her no more, or the guy just had woke up to reality on who she is, or the guy just don't want to be a part of what he put himself into. So therefore, he'll look at it like, I did, that's how they talk. I did build off just masturbating. You see what I'm saying? That's how the dude would say. That's what he was saying in his heart, to himself, basically, straight up. And a woman could be masturbating for years. She could be a teenager girl. She could be a grown woman. It doesn't matter. Between those age frames, she could be thinking the same way. Okay, I fell into this. She fell into this marriage. She fell into this relationship with someone, or she fell into a trap of having sex with someone multiple times, and she's caught up in something more crazy than what she was when she was masturbating. So they're a little bit like they did better off staying masturbating, okay, than to fall into what they are in now. And that's how people get deceived. Yes, masturbating is a sin. Once again, it is a sin. It's not cool. But if you're going to sin, you do better doing a smart sin. It's what I'm trying to say. Not that I'm saying you're supposed to, but if you're going to sin, you do better just doing a smart sin. That's all I'm saying. Before you look at what you're about to get yourself into that's crazy than what you're already doing. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully this video helps and open your eyes on how the devil operates and how he gets into your head and tries to deceive you. And like I said, this is Jesus' daughter Lamore, and I want to thank you for watching this video, and hopefully it helps. And hopefully, it'll open people's minds on, what's going on. And if they feel like they should go hook up with somebody because they feel like masturbating is not enough, and they know it's a sin, which it is, or they feel like they got to have the real deal, don't waste your time if you know it's going to cause a bunch of drama in your life later on down the line. It's not worth it. Straight up, gentlemen and females, it's not worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's not worth it, okay? So I just wanted to share this video with y'all. I thank y'all very much for watching today.